Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today we're going to finish off this page here. We are working in the Wildwood Soiree by Annie Gerard here. We've got a feather to do in his hat, his little cuff, his vest, and then the background. So we're going to start on that kind of thing. So we're going to work on the feather and his cuff. They're both kind of a white fluff up here and white fluff down here, and then we'll figure out his vest. And I think I'll get you down a little closer for that. Hold on. Okay, we're going to start off with some grays here. So we have the grays we've been using, 1 and 3 here. They're the warm grays. So we're going to add some color in here and kind of put in some fluff marks. They're really fluffy feather. And it's kind of tucked in the hat here. There's another one here that's really dark. We're going to have to lighten that up a little bit. Okay, we'll lighten that up with a little bit of number 1. Kind of add it all over. We're going to go in with a white pen and add in some white lines, but we want to get that color underneath so the white will stand out. Okay, let's see, how fluffy do we want to get this? I have a wide Thule Art white, which will put down some longer, thicker, I can open it, there we go, thicker lines to it. So we'll start down here and kind of bring up a the pin in the feather. So we'll bring that up and kind of fluff it around. And being as nice and big as this is, it'll make it a little easier to get all the fluff going. Then we'll get some fluff going with the smaller pen. Okay. And we have both a Posca and a small Thule Art one. We'll see which one feels like working today. I don't know, I like the Posca, but sometimes I just can't get them to work right. You should never do that on your paper, by the way. This one's not going to work. Okay, we'll get this one. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Kind of looks like a big mess, but that's got to dry a little bit. We're going to go down here onto his little sleeve. Try to get these things to work. We're going to do the same thing and add in a gray color here. A little darker in there. Okay. I think I have a darker one. Yep, this is warm gray V1. And we're going to get it nice and dark down in the bottom of that cuff here that comes out from the arm. Then we're going to get our white again. We're going to cross our fingers. Nope, not that one. We'll do the big one. I don't want to do the big one. I really want a medium one. Just shake that up. Nope, those are not going to work. Let's see what I got down here. You have to replace these every now and then if you go around and do this kind of stuff. Nope, that one's not going to work either. Okay, what do we got in here? Will you work for me? Sorry. Just turn the camera off and get one that works. Okay. We're going to go around the edge here. Go over our lace bits. We did this like on the hat that we did on the kitty cat. Well, it was going to work. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. We'll just get the big one for that. It's bigger area. Okay, we're going to go up. Kind of doing a figure 8 there. Okay, let that dry. We'll go over those in a little bit. We'll do his vest. The flowers are going to go around. Then we're going to put number 761. And that is a... Hold on. Okay, 761 is carnation. And then we have 772, and that's blush. We're going to do the flowers in those colors. So we'll just pick a flower here. It's going to be a nice soft pink. We're just going to go over all of them. Anymore? No. But we do have some in the vest here, so we're just going to kind of put some of that color in there. Any flowers up here? No. Okay. We're going to go in with a little bit of the darker color. Throw some of that in there. We're going to go over those with pencils too, so don't fret too much. We're going to go over the green with 243. which is mint. We're going to go down these little vines here. We're going to put a little of this in the vest. We'll do all that a different color. You notice I'm not too particular about where that color goes. So I'm going to be using pencil to get the most shading in there. I just want a background color. We are going to be a dark gray, I believe I have out here that we used before. Gotta find it. Ooh, that's really dark. Maybe we have a lighter gray. Nope, that's not. How about you? Okay, that's a lighter gray. We'll use that one. I store these on the floor so I keep them in a case that has a handle, if you're wondering. We're going to go behind here. And put in the gray. Okay, so all of that will be gray. We have black here. We'll kind of go over it, so. Okay, we'll put a little of that up here. I know all this will be a bit, you don't have to watch me do that part. I want to see it better. So over on this side we have some darkness, but we're going to put some gray over here too. Okay. We're going to run some green in there, but I want it darker up at the top. When I say run green in there, we're going to do it with Distress ink. And I just want to have that corner up there a little darker. Okay. Get that. Finished there. We can bring a little of this in down here too. A little up here. Leave it like that. This color over here, and since I don't know what it is, we're going to just bring in a darker green here. Okay, maybe a little more over on this side. Okay, these little berry type things, we can add some of that pink into. This is the darker of the two, so this is blush. Oh, didn't get these. Okay, this is a greenery of some sort. All right. What I'm going to do is get out the Distress ink. Okay, we've got our three colors of ink out. We've got Forest Moss, Vintage Photo, and Peeled Paint. Always amuses me that peeled paint is a green, but, you know, guess you painted with green. again, I always ink on one portion of the pad. This one's peeled paint, that one's moss. So we're just going to go in and ink up that one piece. Dab it over here so you don't get those sharp edges. We're just going to go off and bring in the color. Try not to touch too much of our little foxy here. Bring that up here and bring that color in. There we go. Go on top of everything else. Try not to get the pink, but I mean, it's not going to hurt if you do. Okay, we're going to go in with the darker green. Forest moss, again just on one half of that. And you can tell which half. Dab it off. Nice and dark in some areas. Okay, we're going to switch pads here. We're going to use this section here. That's where the vintage photo is. Vintage photo is brown. This will go with our colors we're bringing in here. And we're going to throw some of that in there. Put some of that up there in our flowers in the corners here. And I'm going to get one darker color of the browns, if I can find it. Looking for the walnut. Ooh, what are you? There we go, walnut stain. I'm going to put it on the other side. I know there's yellow on that, but it'll cover it up. And it's a very dark color. We're going to do that up here in the corner. Pull some in here. Pull some down here. Go around where his jacket is. There. Oh, yeah, we'll do this. Just scoot that paper over. Go in his vest here. Darken that up a little bit. There we go. Move that all out of the way. Pull all the paper off. There we have a nice background. I think this corner could use a little help. So we're going to see what it does with a little water in it. Yeah, that'll pick it up nice. The pen we used underneath the ink is also water-based, so it might lift some of that up, which is fine. As long as it doesn't lift it out of his coat or his hat. I want one up there in the dot. There we go. All right, make sure you got all the water off of it. Then we're going to go around and do the framework here, and we're going to work a little bit more on the feather and the sleeve. Okay, we're going to work on the flowers. We got in burnt carmine, and we're just going to kind of go around and shade in some area. Just get a little extra color in them. I do want kind of splotchy, so I'm not going to color every single little petal, and I'm going to leave some of that white. Okay. Just gonna throw this color in other places too. If you bring a color in, it should be somewhere else, so I like to put it in 3 spots. Got it in the flowers, got it a little bit in the bow. We'll put a little bit up here in the headband. And who knows, maybe we'll figure out how to do this feather up here with some of that color in it. All right. Let's see. I know this looks awful, but it's all sticky stuff. Faber-Castell Pit brush pen in white, and we'll see what that does. It may not do anything, but I want to soften up these. Okay, we'll go up here. It is picking up the gray a little bit, which is neat. We'll wipe that off and see if I can't bring in some other white. See how that goes. This is what you do when you don't have a Posca that works. So we just have our white here. Go over. This is the Holbein 501. Okay, down in here. Okay, take a soft gray we have here. Accentuating our little loops that we just made. Okay, let's see what we can do up here on this feather. Kind of giving it its highlights by darkening some areas. Okay. We have a white pencil here. We're going to try to very lightly bring in this feather. And then we have some berries or something there. And we'll put a little bit of this red up here. Just going to lightly go over the white. And then we get kind of a red feather in there. Those red berries. Just kind of go over everything that you see that you want to change the color of a little bit. And then we will just find a light peach or something in there. Just to mute that down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. We could, if one of these little Poscas would work, add a little bit of fluff here. All right, we're going to get out that gray we had earlier. This is a bit darker, and we're just going to go around and darken in some of these areas. And then we'll just go around the edges. And I think I'll do it in brown. What do we got here? Just grab 3. I don't know if I like that one. Light yellow, green gold, and walnut brown. So we'll go around the edges. Walnut brown. And we'll grab some green gold. And some of the light yellow ochre. And then change it back, like right down here. We have a little of the green here. We want to have a darker color there. So we're going to go ahead and put the walnut brown in there. And while we're at it, what color is button? Because I didn't color his button. Okay. That's green gold. Okay, guys. Go over there. Stay. Light ochre. Walnut. And somewhere up here, there's another little piece. And then go down this side. Green gold. I'm going a little bit of a burnt sienna in there, if I can find that. Gives it just a bit of a red tone. Which goes well with the vintage photo. There. That's just enough of that to balance it all out. Cool. Touch up this feather a little bit more, but putting that, what is it, burnt carmine in there. We're going to add a little bit of that color in here. Okay. Well, I think he's done. He should probably have something that's holding those in there. His feathers. Like a little bump either that the feathers are in the band or something. We'll add a little lightness there, not too much. Could put a pin or something, but he doesn't have a pin down here, so I don't know. Okay, the only other thing I want to do is add in some little white dots, so I'll do that at the end of the video and leave a picture at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really had fun with him. He's really kind of cute. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. I hope you had a wonderful day, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I really appreciate you watching. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Okay, guys, I don't like what I did with that feather up there, so I'm going to change it. Now, when I went back here and I looked at his feather, see, it's not so big, white, and fluffy, although the picture's smaller and we're blown up on this one. But all this area here is green, and they didn't put any leaves or anything on this one, so I'm going to, what I did was I scraped out and erased this section here, and I'm going to make it green. So we're going to bring in, like I did back here with the mint, and we're just going to color this portion here in green in the mint, and then I think I did a little bit of the gray green in here too, so we'll put a little of that in there, kind of smush it around a little bit, give it some texture. Bring some of that up in there too, so we can make a feather that doesn't look like it's taking up his whole head. And I think that looks just a bit better. We will work on it a little bit more, but I'll get some brown in there too. Brown. You ever think you were done with the picture and just did not like one thing? That's what I did. Put a little brown in there. And make it kind of look like something in the background. We'll add some burnt sienna here. We'll take that out, whatever that was. Add a little bit more green in there. And we'll kind of bring some of that up in here. See, this shape is looking a little better to me. Okay, let's grab a green color, dark green, chrome oxide green. Don't know if that's dry enough there. Yeah, because it's going to connect to the white. Not quite dry enough. I'm winging all this, you know. I never know what I'm going to do with the page. What color is this? Need that a little darker there. I just think that looks 100% better than it did. A nice little soft feather instead of this big old mush of a feather. So we're going to let that dry and see if I need to go over it a little bit more with a different color. I did like the little dots I put over here to hold our feather in. And then I put some dots out over here, which we can go back and put in again when the ink dries a little bit. So I'll finish that up. I'm just going to deepen it underneath there. I'm not going to do much to the top other than put in some little dots. I put in some dots down here. Some you can see, some you can't. I mean, some are bigger, some are smaller. We're just kind of adding them in to give some texture here. Looks kind of cool. Dressing him up a little, making him snazzy. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that because you'd probably look at it and go, what the heck did she do there? So that is what I'm going to do. Just going to deepen it so it's not so bright green. So I'll probably put in that gray green 228 and just darken it up a little bit more there and put a little more dots around here. But that's, other than that, that's all you'll see that's different. So I'll take a picture at the end when the lights are off. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, everyone. Bye now.